Hi there guys, Vino here and welcome to this Vino Plonk production. Now before we get into talking about what's in front of you here, I need to tell a bit of a story, set the scene if you will, give it a bit of context if you will. So because of the current pandemic that is going on at the moment, a lot of people in my neighbourhood at the moment have been leaving stuff outside of their house because they're cleaning out, because they're bored for whatever reason, and they're using the time that they're furloughed in isolation, whatever it may be, to do a bit of spring cleaning, if you will. Not just necessarily in spring, but any seasons of the year. And throughout many people's houses have been plates, books, sometimes DVDs and stuff like that. Now, I have gotten quite a few things here and there, got a few books and such like. Now, the other day when I was walking into work, this was outside somebody's house. So I picked it up very quickly and proceeded to go into work, do my usual day of work, come home and investigate a little bit about this set. Now, all the time I was at work, part of me was thinking, why didn't they take it down to CX, which is a pawn shop franchise here in the UK? Why didn't they put it on eBay? There must be a reason behind some of these things. Well, we're going to delve into the set a little bit more and explore maybe why they haven't given it to one of those various entities. So, as you can see, this is the Friends 10 season box set. It's called the one with all the 10 seasons. Now, when it comes to Friends, I don't think the show itself needs any kind of introduction. It's one of the most well-known sitcoms. It is syndicated within an inch of its life. All of the actors and actresses involved are very well off now because of Friends. And also Friends, I do believe that they argued with their wages and stuff, didn't they? Which kind of sort of set the trend for actors and actresses actually saying, we're worth more money than you're giving us. So, kudos to all of the people involved with of course Friends, who have gone on to have their own brilliant careers. So, there are many versions of Friends on DVD and Blu-ray. Now, you can also get it on Blu-ray, although I have heard when it comes to the Blu-ray, there are mixed feelings when it comes to Blu-ray. The Blu-ray is now far cheaper than it used to be. It's about 30 to 40 quid. It used to be 70 to 80 pound, which bit of a stretch considering some of the shortcomings of that particular set. But nonetheless, it's out on Blu-ray and out on DVD in many forms. And this is one of the many forms. It's out on DVDs. I can tell you, this is one of the earlier forms, and there's a reason why I know this. So, first of all, there is a set missing straight off the bat. Season 8. The set itself is missing from this set. So that's the first thing that, of course, is noteworthy. Also, we got Sex and the City Season 5 Essential Collection just randomly thrown in there for some unknown reason. So, let's get Season 1 out. There we go. They come in these slimline cases, as you can see, and each disc is a flipper disc. That's how you can tell that this is an earlier version of the set, or Friends on DVD. It's because they're flipper discs. Flipper discs were phased out long ago. They were phased out in favour of DVD9 discs. So DVDs used to only be able to hold about 5 gig worth of data on a side. Later on, they found out that they could literally put more data onto a DVD by putting an extra track in between the tracks that already existed on a DVD. Hence the name. It's called dual layer, but it's not technically dual layered. Anyway, it's a long story. Before that technology came out, though, in order to be able to get more content onto a DVD, they double-sided the disc, basically. So both sides of those discs, of this disc, is readable. So, that's episode 17 to 24 of season 1. Then we've got episodes 9 to 16. I'm actually going to flip this over, and there are reasons why I'm maybe taking a bit more care with looking at some of these things, as you'll discover as we go through this set. And there we go. So, as we can see, first thoughts, first blush, season 1 is intact. Season 2. Once again, you get the flipper discs. So that's the first thing that is to mention, is that season 2, episodes 9 to 16 is missing a disc. So that's the first noteworthy thing, so to speak. Normally when people say noteworthy, they mean it in a negative context, or even a positive context. I don't mean it either in this case. I'm just going through this set and showing you what isn't in this set, both for comical reasons and B, for another reason that some people who know me will probably understand and get where I'm going to come from with that. But, you know, for another reason, just to document this, because why not? It's a Saturday morning. I've got next week off work. So, there we go. This is season 3. Season 3 is also missing a disc of the episodes 1 to 8 disc. So, that would be disc 1. So far we're missing a disc from season 2 and season 3. Season 4. Has all of its discs. Now, obviously I haven't examined each of the discs too intently, so I don't know whether any discs are duplicated or whether they are what they say they are, but season 4 is complete. Season 5. There we go. Nice purple motif going on here. Season 5 is intact. I'm beginning to realise that actually there may not be too many to fill in the blanks. Season 6. Once again we have the slimline cases, and there we go. We have a random disc of one of the Simpsons series or episodes. It's from 1995. But I don't know what season that comes from. But hey, we've got a random Simpsons disc in there. That one actually has its proper disc. And then this one, this was probably the most funniest find for me personally. We've got Anchorman. We've got Ron Burgundy, you know, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, Anchorman with Will Ferrell. Which actually, to be honest, will be a movie I'd probably stick in since it's turned up randomly in here. So that pretty much makes season 6 a bit of a write-off. But hey, at the end of the day, I found it outside somebody's house, and I kind of knew that there's a reason why it was outside their house. Season 7. I do believe, yep, has all of its discs. So there we go. Season 7 has all of its discs. So season 7 is complete. And then we have season 9. Season 8 is missing completely. So season 9, which if you notice that's a different colour than those, which means that's been replaced at some point, but it does have the disc in there, and then we also have the rest of the discs, so no problems there. And then we have season 10, and I actually think this is kind of ironic what's going on here. So you've got Oh, okay. It's the first one that's missing. Oh, I thought it was the last disc that was missing. So it's the first disc of the 10th season that's missing. And you do actually have that disc. And the last disc is just a standard DVD 5 because it only contains 2 episodes, which is of course the feature length last episode. So, as you can see, that some of these seasons are missing bits and bobs. If I can remember off the top of my head, seasons 2, 3, 6 and 10, of course 8 is missing completely. So potentially I have 2 ways of going around, a few ways should I say, of going about this. I could simply go on eBay and buy the whole set. That is an option. I won't dispute that. And the set goes for about £20 on eBay. So that is an option. The other option is to buy the individual sets that I'm missing. A precursory look on eBay, unless I can get them from the same seller, which would cut down on postage costs, it's going to cost more than the £20 that it would cost to replace the whole set in order to replace the individual seasons, because each season is about, depending, £3 to £5 per season. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons to be replaced. So you're talking basically £20. The problem with that is each one comes with a postage cost of around £3. So you put the postage cost on the top of that, you're talking another £15 for postage. You're talking about £35 if I was to do it that way. That's just a preliminary, precursory check on eBay. I could probably find them a bit cheaper. Another potential option is maybe going to somewhere like CX or some other second-hand store and just over the course of time seeing if I can pick up the seasons that I'm missing. I know, I'm pretty damn certain that CX or some places like that will have these for a couple of quid, if that. You don't have to pay postage and it'll be a way of getting hold of it. The last option could be the funner, but could be the harder task, is actually trying to find the individual discs or slim cases that are missing the discs or don't have the discs in them, are replaced by the discs, since the Simpsons disc and the Anchorman disc. That's the other option. That would be a lot harder. I have done a precursory check on a couple of these, and if you do a bit of tinkering with the search settings, you can find the discs. But again, unfortunately, we come up against the whole what you're getting versus the price that the seller is charging for them problem. In that, I think I found, was it the season, one of the season 10 discs, one of the discs in the seasons, they wanted £4. That's just for the disc. I could find the whole season of season 10 for £4 on eBay. So yeah, there are many ways that I'm going to go about this, but what I am going to do is document it. Anytime I add an additional season or an additional element back into the set that wasn't there before, I'm going to do that. I'm also going to repair this here with a bit of tape or whatever I repair that with, and that's what I think the person who left this outside their house was hoping for, was hoping that someone that is a collector like myself that would take a bit of TLC and probably get this set back up to what it was originally. And that's what I'm going to do. I've wanted Set of Friends on DVD for quite some time. It's one of those shows that obviously everybody and their mother knows, and I have wanted it on DVD, just haven't pulled the plug personally. Now that I've got, you know, the vast majority of it on DVD, I feel it would be sad for me not to complete this this set. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to complete the set one way or the other. I mean, as of the recording this video, CX is opening again on Monday, So maybe and I'm off next week, so maybe I'll head down there and see if they've got any of the seasons that I happen to be missing some elements of, and maybe I can reconstruct this set. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and until next time, please take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Ta-ra.